reading Onyx Storm, and I hate to say it, but I have neglected Riddick. I love the comedic relief. He's the best character. We cannot downplay how important he is. We better get more of him in this book, and not just for the sake of building him up so she can then kill him off. None of the core four died in the last book, so I'm pretty sure one of them's gonna die this time around. Sawyer lost a leg, so I don't think it's gonna be him. It's either Rhea or Riddick. But he perfectly encapsulates Xaden and Violet's relationship. He says, "It's always the same fight. I'll trust you if you stop keeping secrets. It's my secretive nature that attracted you. And why can't you just stay out of harm's way for 5 fucking minutes?" Like, he clocked them. We get to know Justinia a little bit, and I really like it. She's like zero bullshit. Which was not what I expected. I expected her to be very, like, soft and demure. That research of Violet's dad's that was, like, referenced for 2 whole books, we finally need that. But it's in General Atos' office. But we now have an anthology of Venin, which is great. And I guess I'm reading my first student-teacher trope because we now have Professor Ryerson. As if there wasn't enough tension in this couple, now the Codex says that they can't be together because he's a teacher and she's a student. Of course, she's freaking out. She's like, "We live by the Codex," and he says, "I live by you." Oh, that's so yummy. Atos wants to make this hell for them. This man is just petty. Like, when I was making my predictions for this book, I was like, I think he's, like, not, like, opposed to Venin or, like, in line with them or something. I don't think he's Venin. But, like, I mean, maybe still, but also I think he's just, like, a petty man. He's very small. He's basically disowned Dane, but Dane now agrees to help steal the research from his dad's study. Now, Grady has put together a task force via the Scenarium to go find Indarna's kind. And it's... Why are all these people together? Like, none of these people trust each other. There's seemingly no point to it. Xaden forces his way onto it, of course. Like, Sagail and Tar need to be together. But chapter 16, without knowing it, Xaden is actually the best professor to teach people how to fight a Venin because he's a Venin. They're doing signet-to-signet combat, which, like, of course, he's the most powerful signet wielder. But when training, he kicks everyone's ass, and his final opponent is Violet. And, like, it's quite dark, and it's quite flirty, and I love it. So, like, he covers the mat in shadows and tells Violet to find him because he's trying to teach her how to kill him, just in case, which is ominous. They make out a little in the dark, and then she strikes her lightning and he leaves. Class dismissed. Also, a few chapters ago when they were in Samara, the Venin killed all of Marin's family except for her little brothers, which Rhys's family has now taken in. Sawyer now has a wooden and metal prosthetic leg, which I think is a missed opportunity because he's a metal wielder. Give him a metal leg. And now we're having to really trust Dane because he can't get Violet into the office to steal the research, so he's gonna have to do it himself. And when he does, it's seemingly too easy, and I think we're gonna see a punishment for that later because, like, nothing in this world is so easy. Now, we've got this research. It has a password on it, and the hint is first love is irreplaceable, so is that Violet? Is that Lilith? It has to be 6 letters, so it's not Mira, which is kind of sad. And speaking of first love, we start hinting at Violet's first love, which question, is it Halden? And we have another instance of Xaden saying that Violet is going to be the death of him. And if this is foreshadowing, I don't like it. And then it took just a few more pages. Violet and Halden did date. And he's here because unfortunately he's joining this task force. Bro seems like a little bitch. He's got no powers. He trained in infantry because he had to. It's literally just because he's a prince that he's going. Like, I understand you probably need some kind of, like, royal negotiations, but, like, this guy just seems like a waste of space. But this waste of space wants to get back with Violet, and as he's about to touch her, shadows slam him into a wall. And we get jealous Professor Ryerson.